It's now time for the Rainbow Sports full game recap. We go all the way back to April 23rd of the year 2024 when the Nashville Predators were in Vancouver to face off against the Canucks in Game 2 of their best-of-7 first-round series. Vancouver leads the series 1-0. Head coach Andrew Nett deploys his lines and defensive pairings in the following way. Forsberg, O'Reilly, and Nyquist, Zucker, Sissons, and Beauvillier, Jankowski, Novak, Evangelista, Smith, McCarron, and Sherwood. Your defensive pairings are McDonough and Yossi, Luzon and Carrier, Stastny, and Shen. UC Saros gets the start in net. No changes from Game 1, just different alignment on the combinations. We are 1 minute and 14 seconds into Game 2. There's Beauvillier for the Nashville Predators breaking through first with his first goal of the playoffs, giving the Predators a 1-0 lead. It was a deflection of Forsberg's long shot. Deflection came from several feet away from the crease area, and this created a bit of an awkward situation for DeSmith, making his first start of the series in for Demko, who was announced earlier in the day, injured, at least out for this game. 2 minutes now into the first period. It's Saros coming with a save on Lafferty. It's his first save of the game. We are 4:20 now into the first period. It's UC Saros coming with a save on Pius Suter at the side of the net. Good scoring chances there for the Vancouver Canucks. 5:27 now of the first period. It's Sissons off to the box. 2 minutes for slashing. Our first special teams scenario of the game sees the Vancouver Canucks on the power play. An outstanding PK, though, for this Nashville Predators team, not allowing a single shot on goal. Now we go back to 5-on-5 hockey, but ever so briefly, because it's 7:42 now of the first period. The Predators are picking up another penalty. 2 minutes, bench minor for too many men on the ice. A second outstanding penalty kill that does not allow a single shot on goal, and the Predators are accomplishing this by clogging the shot lanes. Vancouver is getting plenty of zone time, plenty of possession, but they are not getting pucks through to UC Saros. Past the halfway point of the first period at 10:44, we find DeSmith coming with a save on Beauvillier's deflection. 12:03 of the first period. Now DeSmith, a save on Forsberg, gives up a long rebound right there, but no Predators in the danger area to capitalize on the situation. 14:42 of the first period. It's Juleson off the box. 2 minutes for interference. This puts the Predators on their first power play of the game. DeSmith would come up with one save on Tommy Novak, but that would be it. The Vancouver Canucks penalty kill would be quite superb in this situation. At the 18:13 mark now of the first period, it's Saros coming with a save on Lafferty at 19:16 of the first period. It is McDonough of the Nashville Predators picking up a penalty. 2 minutes for holding. The Predators now shorthanded for their third time in the first period. Pettersson gets the best look just before the end of the first period. The shot goes just outside the post. Just a little bit of a hitch in his shot. He held up for just a quarter of a second there, and that for some reason threw the timing off. His shot goes to the outside of the post. The period expires. The net was wide open for Pettersson, usually reliable in that situation, and from that area. The Predators survive the first period and come out of it with a 1-0 lead. Shots on goal, though, are not telling the story. Only 4 shots for each team. The other components of the game are telling the story. Vancouver, 20 hits in the first period alone. The Nashville Predators with 11. Highly contested hockey out there on the rink. A carryover of 1 minute and 16 seconds into the second period for the Vancouver Canucks power play, and that finds UC Saros coming with a save on Quinn Hughes. That would be it. Another pretty strong penalty kill overall for this Nashville Predators team, now 3 for 3 in just over 20 minutes of gameplay. 2:36 now into the second is Juleson off to the box. 2 minutes for slashing. His second penalty of the game already, and it is DeSmith coming with a save on O'Reilly, but that would be it for the Nashville Predators, unable to get enough pucks through. Vancouver Canucks penalty kill again coming up very strong. At the 6:06 mark of the second period, it's DeSmith coming with a save on Forsberg. Nyquist brings some rebound jam right here. This is one of the better scoring opportunities the Predators have had in the entirety of this game. 6:29, so less than 30 seconds later, it is Philip Forsberg getting his first goal of this playoff series. He walks in from the corner. He had time, he had space, and he picked his spot, which happened to be the top shelf, to give the Nashville Predators a a 2-0 lead here in Game 2 at 8:04 of the second period. It's Colton Sissons with his first goal of the playoff series. His rebound crash on Beauvillier's long shot. This gives the Nashville Predators a 3-0 lead, and in a very short sequence of time, the Nashville Predators have seized this game at a 3-0 score. We cross over the halfway point of the game and find ourselves at 10:15, where UC Saros comes with a save on Lindholm at 14:55. Saros comes up with a save on Lafferty's breakaway. A bad turnover by the Nashville Predators leads to Lafferty getting a great scoring opportunity. Sloppy play continues after that save by Saros as the Nashville Predators unable to get the clear. They run out of gas, trapped in their own zone. That's where we find the 15:32 mark, and Zadorov picking up his first goal of the playoffs, getting Vancouver on the board. The Preds now lead 3-1 in this game in the second period, and the Preds failed to a long wrist shot here as they were completely out of gas at the end of a lengthy defensive zone shift. After the lazy, sloppy turnover by Sherwood and Luzon in the neutral zone that started the entire sequence. 16:35 of the second period. Now Saros comes with a save on Bluger at 17:36 of the second period. Zucker's off to the box. 2 minutes for slashing in the neutral zone, and this was really one of the silliest plays of the entire game and of the entire series at this point. Zucker just trailing behind the play. Instead of skating, just uses the stick and picks up a dumb penalty. That puts the Nashville Predators shorthanded yet again in this game. We find DeSmith coming with a save on McCarron shorthanded on the 2-on-1. McCarron, a great job there, just driving straight to the net. Saros then comes up with a save on Miller, and Miller would hit the post. Vancouver had a great look at it after we returned to 5-on-5 hockey. Nothing else happened in the second period. We hit the intermission with the shots on goal now at 12 apiece. The hits now Vancouver at 33 for the game through 2 periods. National Predators at 21. We cross over into this third period on the clean sheet device, and we find ourselves at 41 seconds where UC Saros coming with a save on Miller, and the Vancouver Canucks are buzzing on the first shift, and they are certainly announcing that it is going to be a wild ride for this Nashville Predators team defensively. 1:58 of the third period. Saros save on Juleson. 2:08 of the third period. Saros comes up with a glove save on Mikheyev. And that was a sweet glove save right there. A big one for UC Saros. We flip over to the back of the sheet. We find ourselves at 3:27 of the third period. And it's UC Saros coming with a save on Pius Suter at the 6:03 mark of the third period. It's UC Saros coming with a save on Di Giuseppe at 7:24 of the third period. Saros coming with a save on Quinn Hughes. 7:32. Saros a save on Bosser. And just remember and think about it like this: when there are times in between when there are shots on goal and UC Saros is making saves, the Predators are more than likely blocking shots and breaking up plays in the slot area. So we go now 2 minutes without a shot on goal, and at 9:31 we pick the action back up in the third period. And Saros is coming with a save on Zadorov off the rush, but this rush leads to a rebound off the side of the cage, which is sitting in a glorious area, and then Saros has come with a huge save on Joshua, plus the rebound over at the post, plus the rebound with the pad stretched all the way out, and we call that the jam. An incredible sequence by UC Saros, not so much by the Nashville Predators defense, allowing a defenseman to get into the zone and cause that much mayhem right there for UC Saros. An incredible sequence, and it's a shooting gallery from this point forward. It was already a shooting gallery, but it is a shooting gallery for Vancouver, and the Preds' bodies are everywhere, all over the ice, in shot lanes, blocking shots, doing everything they can to get the puck out of the zone. Shots are going wide. Shots are being blocked. Vancouver is just unloading everything that they have. The pressure on Nashville is unending, relentless. That's a word the Predators like to use, but Vancouver is the team that is showing the relentless nature right here. Survival mode so far for this entire period. 14:11 in the third, we found Saros coming with a save on Bosser at the doorstep at 15:01. Hughes off the box, 2 minutes for tripping on Philip Forsberg. Good job by Forsberg to earn that power play for the Predators. 0 shots on goal because the Preds just held on to the puck for strong possession to eat the clock up. And at 18:07, we find Sherwood getting the empty net goal for the Nashville Predators. He out-hustled to the loose puck, and he puts the Predators up 4-1. At 18:30, Zadorov tries to send a message to Jankowski, picks up a 2-minute penalty for roughing. DeSmith comes up with a save save on Sissons, and the final horn goes with the Predators winning 4-1 in Game 2. The shots on goal, again, not the story in this game, as Vancouver outshoots Nashville 18-16. That's probably the lowest shot total of the entire season for a Nashville Predators game. Blocked shots, the Predators 32 in this game, Vancouver 7, and the hits, Vancouver with 47, the Predators with 30. So you can see how this game played out and without the scoring. But the Predators score the 4-1 victory is the only thing that matters. They even the series up. It is a best of 5 headed back to Bridgestone Arena. We have so much more coming up on this one. Analysis, stats, box score, and more coming up next right here on the Renegades of Puck podcast. That was the Rebirth Sports Full Game Recap.